What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. It has been a while, but today we're messing with this thing. This was my grandpa's Jeep, and we have it now, and it needs a lot of love. So got a bunch of stuff we're going to do to this. It wasn't running when we got it. We had to figure out a spark situation, a bunch of vacuum leaks and stuff, and this is just sitting on there for now. There's too big of a carb on it, so got a lot of work to do on this thing. It's been a farm Jeep mainly its whole life. Driving. Still got a high idle. I think it's because of the carburetor, but because it's so big, but I've got it tuned to where it's running pretty dang good. Tail lights are on. Side markers, headlights, side marker, one turn signal. This one's not lit up. That's probably a bad bulb. Other stuff we've gotten done on this thing is it's got new motor mounts on it. It's a newer distributor cap rotor. There's new spark plugs in it, new coil. We've got the interior cleaned up pretty well. There's a new ignition control module right here. It has the nutter bypass done to it, meaning it's bypassing the computer and running mechanically. Got some nice seat covers in there because the seats were bad. I have to do a steering wheel eventually. My brother did the seat covers in this roll bar cover. So looks pretty good. We've just been going through cleaning it up. Most of the lights work on it. But for now, we're gonna do some maintenance stuff real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and probably start pulling off the water pump and doing the oil change. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start prepping this for the water pump removal. I'm gonna go ahead and pull off the fan shroud and get the fan off, get these belts off, pulley off, and start draining some coolant and stuff. And then we'll get this water pump pulled out and make sure it's the right one when the one comes into the O'Reilly's, because there's a reverse or forward rotation. This should be forward rotation because it's been the same direction as the crank, and it's V-belt. Normally serpentine systems you have to worry about if it's reverse or not, but V-belt, it's going to be forward. I'm going to take it off just to be sure though, so that's what we're going to start on right now. All back together. New thermostat, water ball, still what's in it. A lot quieter now. Rolling. Stop sign? Yeah. All right, so there's the bezel back on, steering wheel on, adapter on there behind it. And turn signal switch clicks like it should. And we've got turn signals. There's front. Back one's flashing. Other side. Back's flashing. It's flashing the license plate light too. That's kind of weird. All right, this girl is prepped and ready for surgery. Got her on stands, got the wheels off. Time to start spraying some PV blasters, and we'll come back next day or two and tear it all apart. For that AC compressor, this belt, this is the power steering pump, it's running on this inside. Well, this lines up with the alternator there. So this belt couldn't go to the alternator as well because it would skip the water pump. It would bring this belt from this pulley up real high and it would hit the thermostat. So what needs to happen is the alternator bracket we need to order fixes this. It's the tensioner for the alternators directly to the compressor. So when we take the compressor out, that won't have a mounting point, but that bracket will take the water pump and move it down a little bit and forward so that it can get on this front belt right here. That bracket that I sent should get this lined up with that front belt, and then the AC compressor belt can come off and it would come straight from the water pump to this and then back. And this will come down and forward a hair. Just remove the windshield washer reservoir and the coolant overflow tank. Bunch of crap coming out of this thing. But found another source of probably why we have a high idle. This is our vacuum reservoir, and it's still hooked up to something. So if that goes around to the transmission and back for the 4x4, then this right here, all three of these ports is a vacuum leak.